Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's severe weather update. So we have one more day of severe weather before we get a few days of break across the United States. Looking at the day one convective outlook, we have an enhanced risk of severe weather across much of southeastern Ohio, western West Virginia, and the far northeastern corner of Kentucky in the orange shaded area today, with a slight risk in the yellow shaded area for central northeast Kentucky, most of Ohio into western Pennsylvania, northwestern Virginia, western Maryland, and most of West Virginia. Also a slight risk across northern central Florida and far southeastern Georgia. And then we have a marginal risk of severe weather covering most of the southeast through the mid-Atlantic into the eastern Great Lakes in the dark green. Taking a look at our tornado threat for today, we do have a 10% chance of tornadoes touching down within 25 miles of a location across southern and eastern Ohio, very far western Pennsylvania, western West Virginia, and the northeastern corner of Kentucky in the yellow shade area. Thankfully, this is not a hatched 10% area, so the tornadoes over here should remain on the weak side, but make sure you're on guard for several tornadoes if you live in the yellow shade area today. We have a 5% chance of tornadoes touching down within 25 miles of a location across southwestern Pennsylvania, most of West Virginia, northeastern Kentucky, northwestern Virginia, far western Maryland, through Columbus, Ohio, in the Brown area. Make sure you're on guard for a couple of scattered tornadoes in the Brown area, including Pittsburgh and Charleston. Also have a 5% tornado threat in areas of Florida, in Jacksonville, Orlando, and Tampa. Massive 2% tornado risk in the green area, covering most of the mid-Atlantic through Great Lakes and southern Florida. Make sure you're on guard for an isolated spin-up tornado if you live in the green shaded area today. Looking at the damaging wind threat, we have a 15% chance of damaging straight line winds of 58 miles per hour or stronger within 25 miles of a location across much of the Ohio Valley and Florida as well, and a 5% damaging wind risk in the brown, covering the same areas as the marginal risk. So make sure you're on guard for scattered to isolated damaging wind gusts if you live in the yellow and brown shaded areas respectively, and large hail should mostly not be an issue, only an isolated 5% hail risk across portions of the eastern Ohio Valley today. Now, looking forward, unfortunately, we are looking at another severe weather outbreak coming up, just a marginal risk across portions of Oregon, Nevada, and Idaho tomorrow for a wind threat and a hail threat. But taking a look at our day 4 to 8 convective outlook, we already have an enhanced risk of severe weather for day 5 early next week. I believe this is Monday across northern Texas, Oklahoma, and south central Kansas. A slight risk in the yellow from Texas through Iowa. And then looking at next Tuesday, we have a slight risk across portions of Arkansas through Wisconsin. This could be another 2-day or multi-day severe weather outbreak. So I'm going to continue to update you guys on early next week's threat. Thanks for watching today's severe weather update. Please stay safe and have a wonderful day, my friends.